Have you ever been the kind of woman whose love changes a man forever, whose absence lingers in his mind, whose presence leaves him transformed? Today, let's explore the rare power of being a love that men don't forget. There's a kind of love that etches itself into a man's soul. It's not just about passion or beauty, it's about depth, strength, and the courage to show who you truly are. Men who encounter it feel both uplifted and unsettled, always chasing the echo of your energy. You have the ability to become that unforgettable force. There is immense power in being authentic, a magnetic energy that pulls people toward you naturally. When a woman embraces herself fully, without masks or pretenses, she radiates a presence that men can't ignore. This isn't about perfection or fitting into someone else's expectations. It's about living in alignment with your values, speaking your truth, and letting your inner light shine. Men are naturally drawn to authenticity. They notice when someone is genuine. When a person moves through life with clarity and self-respect, it leaves a lasting impression because most people spend their lives trying to fit someone else's mold. You, by contrast, are steady in your essence, and that creates a resonance in a man's heart that lingers long after you leave. Being authentic is more than honesty. It's an experience. It takes courage because showing your true self exposes your soul with all its complexity and vulnerability. There's bravery in being unapologetically yourself. You don't fear what others think, and you won't compromise who you are just to make someone comfortable. This courage is intoxicating to a man because it challenges him to rise. When he sees a woman who embraces her flaws as much as her strengths, he feels the weight of her presence. Being with you is not easy, it's transformative. Authenticity also means honoring your feelings and desires. Many hide their emotions to avoid rejection or conflict, but when you act from truth, your feelings are valid, your voice is heard, and your needs are expressed clearly. Men notice this because it reflects strength, not weakness. A woman who owns her emotions teaches a man what real connection feels like. He remembers being seen by someone who doesn't shy away from the truth, someone whose presence validates him and encourages him to be honest with himself. Consistency is key. When a woman shows up as herself every time, when her words, actions, and intentions align, men sense it. There are no games, no hidden motives. They feel safe revealing themselves because your love is steady. This is rare and its impact is immense. Men are surrounded by people who wear masks, but meeting someone stable, grounded, and genuine changes how they see the world. They cannot forget it. True authenticity allows growth while staying anchored. It's a balance of confidence and humility. Men are captivated because it shows strength without arrogance, openness without weakness. You are approachable yet untouchable, inviting yet independent. This combination of courage and vulnerability leaves a permanent mark. Even if he leaves physically, the memory of your energy stays with him. Self-awareness is equally powerful. A woman who knows her values, passions, and boundaries is magnetic. She doesn't settle. Men feel this energy deeply. It challenges them to reflect on their own lives. Authenticity becomes a mirror, showing both beauty and gaps within their character. This reflection sparks lasting change. Authenticity fosters emotional depth. When a woman is true to herself, she connects genuinely, loves without pretense, and feels deeply. Men remember the intensity of her presence and the honesty of her care. Experiencing this love awakens parts of him that were dormant. It leaves a permanent mark. Being authentic empowers everyone around you. Men don't forget a love that is real because it shows what true human connection can be. It's not about compromise. It's about courage, clarity, and living fully. Your authenticity leaves a legacy that shapes how he engages changes with the world. Inspiring growth is part of this impact. Men aren't moved by surface-level charm. They respond to presence that challenges them to confront themselves, their fears, and limitations. Loving with intention mirrors who he could be. It doesn't control, but it demands more courage, more effort, more vision. This love changes the trajectory of his life. A woman who inspires growth doesn't allow complacency. She sees potential as an opportunity to ignite, not to scold. She knows profound love is active, deliberate, and sometimes uncomfortable. Men remember her because she awakens a fire in them. Her presence encourages reflection, honesty, and growth. She leads by example. Her courage, ambition, and commitment to her own evolution set a standard that cannot be ignored. Men remember how it felt to witness someone shaping her life intentionally. Her energy is inspiring, humbling, and unforgettable. This kind of love leaves a permanent imprint. It fosters resilience, emotional intelligence, and maturity. Men carry it with them, shaping their choices, relationships, and ambitions long after she is gone. The woman whose love challenges, inspires, and transforms leaves a mark no man can erase. This is the kind of love that changes a man in a way nothing else can. It is not passive or weak. It is a force that reshapes his inner world and inspires growth in a way that is profound and lasting. It does not manipulate or control. It transforms. It is about showing him what he is capable of, holding him to that vision, and doing so without ever diminishing his dignity. Men remember the women who love like this because it lifts them, challenges them, and opens their eyes to new possibilities. The memory of that presence, that unwavering belief in them, becomes a permanent part of who they are. Even if the relationship ends, the effect of being loved this way stays. It becomes a guide, a benchmark, a reminder that love, life, and growth are connected. A woman who inspires a man to become better leaves a mark not through dominance, but through her presence, her strength, and the brave insistence that he becomes his higher self. That is the kind of love men never forget. There is a rare power in a woman who loves deeply while staying true to herself. Many misunderstand love, thinking it means giving up who you are, sacrificing dreams, or constantly bending to please someone else. But the love men cannot forget comes from a woman who gives fully, yet stays anchored in her own identity. She supports and nurtures, yet keeps her boundaries, her vision, and her self-respect. This balance is magnetic because it is uncommon. Most relationships are off balance. One person gives too little while asking for too much, or gives too much and loses themselves. But a woman who knows her value, who understands her love is precious and her time and energy are limited, creates a pull men cannot ignore. Loving without losing oneself requires a clear sense of identity. A woman who knows herself, her purpose, and her standards does not compromise her integrity for temporary approval. She knows her worth is internal, not defined by others. When a man meets a woman like this, he senses an energy that cannot be copied, a confidence and clarity that set her apart. She is not just someone to love, she is a force, a standard, a model of self-respect. Her love transforms because it comes from wholeness, not need. She teaches that love does not require diminishing oneself. It requires generosity, courage, and presence. Boundaries are key. A woman who nurtures without losing herself knows what she will and will not accept. She invests her time and energy in people who match her effort, support her, and align with her values. She does not sacrifice her being for temporary comfort or approval. Men remember this because it creates deep respect. When they encounter a woman who gives from abundance, who says yes when it matters and no when it is necessary, they feel clarity and freedom. They see that her love is deliberate, meaningful, and rare, something to honor, not take for granted. She also shows emotional maturity. She feels deeply and expresses herself honestly, yet her emotions never control her actions or define her worth. She is patient, kind, and understanding. yet does not tolerate disrespect or manipulation. This balance between empathy and strength creates safety and admiration. Men remember the woman who can love without losing herself, support without sacrificing herself, and care deeply while staying strong. This mix of vulnerability and power is intoxicating because it is rare. Self-love is central. A woman who values herself teaches others, often without words, how to love themselves. Her quiet confidence radiates, showing her time, energy, and attention are valuable. Men are drawn not only to her warmth, but because she challenges them to raise their own standards. Being with her is not about comfort, it is about growth, respect, and true partnership. Independence makes this love unforgettable. She has her own ambitions, passions, and responsibilities, and she pursues them relentlessly. Men respect her because her love is abundant, not needy. Her presence is a gift, not a crutch. She models a relationship where both people are whole, giving fully without losing themselves. She inspires reciprocity. Love with her is mutual, not one-sided. Men learn that being with her requires attention, effort, and integrity. Her love is purposeful, conscious, and affirming. Loving fully while staying true requires courage, resilience, and emotional intelligence. She shows that love does not mean losing yourself, but elevating both people through presence, clarity, and integrity. A woman who nurtures without losing herself leaves a man transformed. He remembers her compassion, her clarity, her independence, and her self-respect. Her love becomes a standard against which all others are measured. Even after she is gone, he carries her energy, her lessons, and the memory of being loved by someone radiant and whole. This is the love men do not recover from because it shows what love can truly be: powerful, generous, and real. There is rare power in a woman who combines strength and vulnerability. Strength is not the absence of softness, and vulnerability is not weakness. The women who leave lasting impressions master both. They are fierce yet tender, unwavering yet open, brave yet empathetic. Men remember them because they change how they see love, life, and connection. Strength without vulnerability feels cold, and vulnerability without strength feels fragile. But together, they create energy that is grounding and electrifying, a safe harbor and a rock in the storm. Men cannot forget this because it challenges their ideas of love and companionship. Her presence is a masterclass in authenticity and balance, leaving a permanent mark. Vulnerability requires courage, exposing feelings, fears, and imperfections without certainty of acceptance. A woman who does this earns respect and admiration. She does not hide behind walls or calculated behavior. She allows herself to be seen, known, and felt deeply. Men cannot forget this because it awakens a longing for connection that is profound. Strength anchors vulnerability, making tenderness meaningful. She holds space for emotion without being overwhelmed, keeps boundaries while offering compassion, and acts with conviction while remaining open. Men remember her because she shows love can empower and nurture simultaneously. Her strength amplifies tenderness, and tenderness humanizes strength. This creates a magnetic presence that lingers long after she is gone. Her vulnerability teaches courage and connection, modeling openness and honesty. Men remember her because she gives permission to feel, to be honest, and embrace their full humanity. Her influence lasts, shaping how he loves and relates long after she is no longer present. The balance of strength and vulnerability creates a rare kind of trust. Men feel at ease around a woman who can stand her ground, yet remain open, who can lead without overpowering, who can show emotion without losing control. This trust deepens connection and sparks intimacy that feels both rare and profound. A man remembers a woman who achieves this balance because it's both safe and thrilling, a paradox that inspires respect, admiration, and awe. He cannot forget the feeling of being truly seen by someone who embodies both courage and softness, power and gentleness. This presence shapes how he understands love, partnership, and deep human connection. Another part of this dynamic is emotional honesty. A woman who blends strength and vulnerability doesn't perform or pretend. She is real in every sense. She doesn't manipulate, play games, or let her power intimidate. She communicates openly, sets boundaries clearly, and responds with integrity and compassion. Men remember this because it's rare. So much of life is transactional, guarded, or superficial. Experiencing a love that is honest, open, and balanced is transformative. It leaves a mark because it shows what a relationship can be when both people show up fully, without pretense, and with genuine respect for one another. This combination also encourages growth and self-reflection in men. When a man sees a woman navigate life with strength and openness, he is inspired to examine his own patterns, choices, and emotional depth. Her example pushes him to develop courage, integrity, and vulnerability within himself. He learns that vulnerability isn't weakness, that strength isn't control, and that love isn't about power. It's about authenticity and connection. The memory of her presence becomes a guiding force, shaping how he approaches relationships, personal growth, and life itself. Ultimately, a woman who embodies both strength and vulnerability changes a man forever. He remembers how she faced life with courage and grace, how she met challenges without losing her softness, and how she loved with honesty and presence. Her love is unforgettable because it comes from depth, not surface charm. Even after she is gone, the memory of her combination of power and tenderness stays with him, shaping his heart and understanding of what it means to truly love and be loved. This is a love men don't recover from, a love that awakens them to balance, vulnerability, and the force of a woman who knows herself fully. It challenges, inspires, and transforms, leaving a lasting impression long after she is gone. There is also a unique magnetism in a woman who lives with purpose. Men are not captivated by beauty alone or fleeting charm. They are drawn to women whose lives have meaning, passion, and vision. Purpose radiates from within. It drives a woman forward with clarity, sparks the people around her, and makes her presence unforgettable. A woman pursuing her dreams with determination and without apology creates an energy men notice instinctively. It speaks to a life lived intentionally, a love freely given, and a presence that challenges them to awaken to their own potential. Living with purpose means she doesn't rely on others for validation or to define her worth. She has her own ambitions, passions, and vision, and she pursues them relentlessly. This independence and drive are magnetic because they signal strength, self-respect, and integrity. Men are drawn to women who are fully alive, who take responsibility for their growth, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. They remember her because she moves through life intentionally, influencing the world around her through energy, action, and presence. Purpose also brings confidence and clarity. A woman who knows what she wants and why she is moving forward radiates certainty that is hard to ignore. Men are inspired because it challenges them to look at their own lives and ambitions. Her clarity isn't rigid, it's a reflection of self-awareness and commitment to growth. Living intentionally models a life well lived and leaves men motivated and transformed. Her purpose spans emotional, intellectual, and spiritual growth. She cultivates understanding, meaningful relationships, and contributes positively to those around her. Men cannot forget a woman like this because her energy is transformative. Being with her awakens ambition, curiosity, and the desire to live fully. Living a purposeful life also requires resilience. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but how she responds with perseverance, courage, and adaptability is what makes her unforgettable. Men are captivated because it shows strength without arrogance, determination without cruelty, and bravery without fear. Her life teaches the value of persistence, vision, and embracing challenges as growth. Purposeful women inspire those around them to act, dream, and recognize their own potential. Men remember her because she ignites transformation simply by being herself. Authenticity is another cornerstone. A woman living with purpose aligns her actions with her values and beliefs. She doesn't conform to societal expectations or the opinions of others. Her integrity and clarity extend into love, showing that true connection isn't about dependency or superficial attraction. It's about respect, alignment, and shared growth. Passion amplifies this. A woman pursuing what sets her soul on fire radiates energy that draws men in naturally. Passion is contagious. It awakens desire, ambition, and the drive to fully embrace life. Living with purpose transforms a woman into someone unforgettable. She becomes not just a partner, but a force of inspiration. Men can't recover from her presence because she leaves a vision of life and love at its fullest. They remember her fire, her clarity, her courage, and her depth. Even after she's gone, her energy continues to ripple through their lives, shaping choices and inspiring growth. A woman with purpose doesn't simply exist. She thrives, uplifts, and transforms. Her love is inseparable from her vision, passion, and integrity. She becomes a standard, a guide, and a source of inspiration that lingers, leaving a permanent mark on hearts and lives.